Welcome to Canada's capital, where the Ottawa Senators were reborn in 1992,
Welcome to all my
named
friends.
after
This
the
is
franchise that had
Maria,
won 11
my
cups.
friend. I make you video for the next time. In the
The
next
officials
public
there
video
at center,
for
and
you.
I think we are about to
Please
get this one underway.
understand.
The Hurricanes
Oh,
are going to start with the puck
starting
after
well.
taking the opening draw. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Scoops up the puck now. The Senators take it along the wing. Oh, here we go. Easily kicked away by the goalie. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Ottawa's got the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Nice zone entry from the right side. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Sanderson. Quick feed down low. Moves into the slot. The Hurricanes scoop it up along the boards. Long pass into the neutral zone. Fires it, and he turned that one aside. And he comes up big again.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Shot! Oh, what a blocker stop by Omar.
Well, that was a 10-bell save. We're going to get to watch it again here on the replay, James. But man, oh man, when you find the puck like that and you have the instincts and urgency and the desperation to attack it, that is one heck of a save.
One heck of save.
Still lots of time left in the period. The game is still scoreless. Stankoven's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Wrist shot from the slot. Fantastic save!
Allmark's in it to win it here. I mean, you can see it with that save. He tracks, and he's so dialed in. It's a competitive nature to challenge the shooter in the slot.
The Senators gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes the feed. Takes it to the net. They score! And that tips by.
Hold on here, James. Hold on. I think this is a high stick. This was disallowed right away. You can see the official wave it off.
Yeah.
We're going to have to review this to confirm the call. What a play. Great hand-eye coordination to be able to time that and tap it down.
Wonderful goal, guys. Magic.
Whenever it goes to video review, you have no idea which side it's going to favor. And in this one, it's going to be the home team. It's a good goal.
On the heels of that goal, both teams back at center ice, and we will continue to play on. Slides the puck over to Ehlers. The Senators take possession here in the open ice. The Hurricanes have it from their own end. Quick feed to Cousins. With the puck inside the defensive zone. The Hurricanes played along the boards. Takes a shot. Oh, and he whacks it away with the stick.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
The Hurricanes take possession in the defensive end. And he loses his check with a spectacular move. Puck is grabbed here at center ice by Fogle. Drives to the paint. The Hurricanes look to start the transition game. Carolina's ready to go on the attack. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Nice pass back. And he's knocked off the puck there. From point blank. Scores! Andrei Svechnikov doing what he does best.
Everything's happened so fast within the game of hockey. You got to recognize when your opponent is vulnerable. He is one of the best at it. He's physical. He makes contact, and it's a big one there, and he's able to separate the body from puck. You know, it's all about starting with the puck, and it doesn't happen without those kind of plays.
Carolina's evened it up right before the end of the first period. So what becomes the message now in the locker room, Cheryl?
Well, you want to start the second the way you finished the first, right? And I think that's the pivotal thing is you want to make sure that you have urgency right from puck drop. And sometimes you don't want that break, James, because you're coming off of a shift, you score a goal, you want to keep it going.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Aho's won it in their own end. Tries to get the puck over to Jarvis. Shakes off the coverage. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. And we are underway, still tied up here in the second. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of action?
Ottawa's performance in the first period was lackluster. They didn't generate any offense, and they weren't attacking with any kind of speed. They're going to have to find a way to shore that up, James, because their opponent is really taking it to them. They're fortunate that this game is still tied.
Oh, look at this. Quick shot! Brilliant save! Read it perfectly! To the front! The Senators get a hold of the puck in their own end. Ottawa's on the attack. Comes up with the stop. Carolina's got the puck in the defensive end. Here they come! Down the left side on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Sanderson. And now it's grabbed by Aho. Here's a shot! What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. Let's get the call. The Senators don't like it, but they'll serve 2 in the penalty box.
Well, the game is played at such fast rate that sometimes you want to slow your opponent down, but if you take too much ice, it's going to be an interference call.
The Hurricanes get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move.
Scores! And they've gone in front thanks to the power play goal.
Well, it's all about manipulating the PK, and that's what they did so well to take advantage of that opportunity.
The Hurricanes are up by 1, and this is certainly a team that seems to play with more confidence when they're not chasing the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always better to be when you're in front, James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
Shuts them down.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Couldn't catch up to that pass. Carolina's got the puck along the boards. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals, and as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas, and you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
Carolina's now gone up by 2 here in the second, and what a performance so far. They have been absolutely dominant, Cheryl.
They've been dominant. I think their coaching staff will like the performance that they put in so far. It'll be about capitalizing and finishing the rest of the way, but their possession, the majority of shots, everything's in their favor right now.
Ottawa's got possession here in the offensive zone. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Carolina's coaches were preaching lots of shots on net, and they have done it and lead as a result here in the second. Stahls won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Ottawa's gained possession along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Spence. Puck picked up by Clevin. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. From the point, looks to make something happen. Slides the puck across to Stahl. Ehlers takes it into the offensive end. Cleven's got the puck in his own zone. Great pass from the left wing. Ottawa's got the puck along the wall. Carolina's looking to break out of their own end. Takes the puck at the point. Taken by Batherson. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck and loses possession after a solid hit. Stahl's got the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Svechnikov. And a great save.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
The Hurricanes gain possession. Chatfield's moving the puck through his own zone. Oh, wow! And that's blocked. Well, there's the horn, and that means 2 periods down. And there's still a critical third to play. Looking forward to this one. Third period action is coming up.
As a safety issue and courtesy to you, our fellow fans, please keep the aisles clear during gameplay.
And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. They have dropped the puck here in the third. All right, Cheryl, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
The Senators need to find a way to own the puck, James. There's way too many turnovers in this one, and they haven't found a way to generate offense. They need to support the puck carrier, and they need to generate some offense.
Aho's been given 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, when you cross-check, it is black and it is white. And I'm telling you right now, that is a call all day long. The official saw it. It is an undisciplined penalty.
Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
First opportunity on the power play in this game. And specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Ottawa's got possession here in the neutral zone. Knocked off the puck. Cutting to the slot with the stop. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Carolina's got it in the defensive zone. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get the puck out, and they needed that.
They certainly did. This PK unit has been on fire. They get the clear. That's 1. You kill valuable time. That's 2. And now 3, you can contest the entry. That's a great play all the way around.
And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Slavin. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Loses the coverage there. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Puck grab by Batherson. And the man advantage fails to pay off as both out of the box. And look at this, he's in all alone. That's gloved by Olmark. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Lots of time left in this period. Carolina's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. Ottawa's got the puck in their own end. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on.
Well, this is just a great active stick, and the key to this is your timing. You want to make sure that you know exactly where that puck is and that you can get it in time. It's kind of a bit of a sneak attack to be able to disrupt the play.
Carolina's been the better team tonight. They have turned good defense into solid offense, and they lead here in the third. Great heads-up play with the stick by Grigg. Big-time stop there. Passes ahead from the right side. The Hurricanes grab possession with the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. The backhander. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Olmark.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Miller's lugging the puck. Gains the zone through center. Shot! Redirected off a stick. Olmark's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
गाइस बहुत ही जोर लग गया यार, ये बहुत ही जबरदस्त. Oh my god.
Past the halfway mark of this period, 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. And a strong effort on that play. And he loses control here. The Hurricanes gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Olmark's got the puck, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Well, and this is a huge play right here. Just recognizing the tempo of the game and being able to dictate it. He's done it all night.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Here's a howitzer at the net. Scores! And I guess they won't need that power play after all.
Well, it's a delayed call, and it almost looks as that the defensive structure collapses. And man, do they take advantage. These aren't flashy goals, but they're hard-working goals to fight for position. Sometimes you're rolling off a check, sometimes you're fronting one. Always trying to get your stick available to change the direction of the puck.
Carolina's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Moves it over to Svechnikov. The Senators gain possession in their own end. Great defensive stick work on the play. And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. Denies him on the slapper. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. Grabs control of it at the point. Moves it to the middle. And that goes off a stick and off target. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Ottawa's got control of it now from their own end. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Aho's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
He needs to find a way to manage his emotions here because they're creeping into his game. That's a second penalty he's taken this period.
Gets it out of his own end. Ottawa's got the puck behind the net. The Hurricanes have it in the offensive end. That opportunity's rejected. Olmark's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. Stahl's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Handles the puck. The Senators have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Driving right to the front. Decides to think about it. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Miller. Carolina's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Throws it in. Ottawa's got possession of the puck. Good check, frees the puck up. Quick pass across to Cousins. The Hurricanes PK unit delivers on that.
Wow, that power play really wasn't effective at all, James, and coach won't be happy. A lot of possession time, but it correlated to nothing. You have to create some motion and be quick to be able to open up seams and lanes to the net.
The Senators gain control of the puck against the wall. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. Can't keep a hold of it. The Hurricanes gain possession along the wall. Takes the pass. Takes the feed at the point. Ottawa's got the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Takes it into the slot. Scores! And they're loving it in Motown tonight.
It always amazes me, James, to see how quickly these shooters can get the puck off of their stick. I mean, they can shoot off their inside leg, their outside leg. It doesn't matter, but what does matter? The positioning from that slot area. You know that if you get all of it, you're going to tag one home.
Senators offense the story tonight as they lead it here in this third period. St. Coban's won possession. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Oh, denies him with the paddle save. There it is, final horn sounds. We are all over here with this one. They put a lot of pucks on net. Didn't necessarily find the back of the net all that much tonight, but they got enough to win.
Well, and winning is winning, right, James? And at the end of the day, I mean, that shot-first mentality is what gets it done. But you have to find ways to get traffic in front of goaltenders, make sure they can't see the puck. I thought they did a better job of that as the game went on.
Well, on behalf of Cheryl Pounder, my broadcast partner, my name is James Cebulski. Thank you so much for joining us. A fun night of hockey tonight, and we look forward to bringing you more action soon. See ya.